Hello, welcome to the highlights. It's game 10 of the Commonwealth Bank series. We're coming to the tail end of this tournament and people jostling for places to try and qualify for the big final. Australia virtually there with all the points up on the board. India needed a strong performance. India knew that if they beat Australia here, then Sri Lanka were effectively out of the competition. Wonderful conditions at the Sydney Cricket Ground. It was bright and hot, lots of blue skies. Fantastic batting pitch, and Ricky Ponting won the toss yet again. Dhoni is seriously in need of winning a toss. No problem at all. He decided to bat straight away. This is how the two teams lined up. And for India, no place for Munaf Patel, and so late call in for Srishant. But the batting pretty much as it was. Hogg still in there. Bracken and Clark. Lee coming back in, and they're giving Mitchell Johnson a rest. But the batting exactly as it was. They needed runs from Hayden, Ponting and Simons, the three big guns who weren't firing at all. There you are then, Australia deciding to bat on a wonderful batting surface. So let's join the highlights.
Srishant is the man who'll start the proceedings for India. And Gilchrist off the mark straight away. Runs hard and he gets two. It's a great atmosphere here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. A full house expected. It's a sporting day. There's the finals of the football as well. So there is absolutely no doubt in everyone's mind that a lot of people today will have a sports hangover by the end of it all. Plenty of Indian supporters in the crowd as well, making a lot of noise. Just drifting onto the pads at the moment. And it's good afternoon to Ian Chappell.
Good afternoon, Ravi, and hello to all of our viewers. After walking off the ground, I ran into Tom Parker, who's the curator. He probably hasn't done much to help the bowlers, he thought. He thought the pitch could be a little bit on the slow side. But the interesting thing was that he said if there's no dew tonight, he doesn't think the pitch will change nature at all from this afternoon to this evening. But he said if there is a bit of dew, then it might help the bowlers a little bit. But he said they haven't had dew the last couple of nights.
That should be four, the first boundary of the game. And the field is set on the offside. He's just being too much leg stump at the moment. First three deliveries all in that area. And all Hayden had to do was just get some bat on it to get off the mark. And Gilchrist away, width on offer, and he went after it. And it's just that kind of pitch. If you stray in line or in length, you could be punished. Now here's Srishant. Width on offer, and that's raced into the fence like a tracer bullet. What's the bat speed there?
You don't want to be bowling there at any time, but particularly today, because that's a very short boundary. Not that Gilchrist needs a lot of help in finding the boundary. That's exceedingly short. The pitch is probably a couple over from the middle. It's rare in Sydney that you get a short boundary. One of the great attractions of this ground that it's the boundaries are pretty well the same all the way around the ground.
That's crashed through the offside, this time on the front foot. Consecutive boundaries for Gilchrist. And this could just be a batting day, as Ian Chappell pointed out earlier. Time for the bowlers to get some stick.
Yeah, the bowlers are going to have to be pinpoint accurate on this pitch. It's just coming on enough. It may be that once the shine goes off the ball and it's not quite as hard, that batting will become a little more difficult. But at the moment, the ball's coming on beautifully.
I just believe it might not be a bad idea till he gets his line right to come around the wicket to the left-handers. Let's try and bowl on one side. He's gone for runs on the onside. He's gone for runs on the offside as well. Oh, that's a terrific delivery and a great catch by Dhoni. Good comeback by Sreesanth. And the dangerous Gilchrist departs. He was looking in menacing form. But India have got the breakthrough.
Well, that's a huge blow. Dhoni will be quite happy conceding the 8 runs to get the wicket. But that is a very good comeback. The ball moving off the seam, and then the keeper himself. That's a terrific catch. He's come a long, long way as a wicketkeeper. MS Dhoni. Australia are 21 for 1.
21 for 1. Ricky Ponting comes out to the middle, searching for some runs, searching for some form. Now that's his overall record, which is most impressive. Now that's gone through. It'll be a long chase here for Yuvraj, who's struggling a bit with that knee. Ponting off the mark with 3. Mentioned about searching for some form. Ever he wanted good batting conditions, they're out there here today. This is the way he's got off the mark, not trying to hit it too hard. Have a look at that. No respect whatsoever for the bowler.
Well, Ishant Sharma shouldn't be too perturbed about this, because really it's just a, well, I guess it's not quite a slog because he keeps his head very still. But it's almost you take it as a sign of desperation that he's trying to get on top of Ishant Sharma, because Sharma has been beating him.
That's 6. What a hit. He's in some kind of mood here today, Hayden. I just get the feeling he's come predetermined out here to have a crack at Ishant Sharma. That's a magnificent strike. Going the distance, into the crowd. 10 of the first 2 balls. That's a good shot. He's moving well with his feet, Ponting. This is the best start he's made so far in the one-day series. Not just because of the runs he's made, but just watching his feet move. Good shot. That rates away to the boundary. He's looking an ominous touch at the moment, Ponting. That's in the air. Pathan should cut it off. 9 runs of the over. It's 44 for 1. It's 44 for 1. Ishant Sharma will continue. And he's got Ponting on strike for the first time. Now, this will be a good contest. Edged and just out of the reach of Yuvraj. Beg your pardon, it's Rohit Sharma there, not far away from him. Ponting looking to hit it a lot straighter.
Well, just as Ricky Ponting thinks he's got it sorted out, ball seemed to curve away from Rohit Sharma. He looked as though he was fairly certain that he had it covered there at one moment.
48 for 1. Ishant continuing, and Hayden takes to him, pulls him away into the boundary. Well, he's played some sparkling shots already, Matthew Hayden. 3 boundaries in his 20 and a 6 as well. Indian 50 comes up. with this shot. So he's looking to come down the track every now and then to try and upset the length of the bowlers.
Oh, he's decided it's his day today. He is backing himself. He is playing some outrageous shots.
This is a very, very good shot, you've got to say that, because the ball was pitched up this time, and Hayden's aggressive intent was seen in the first over itself. So he's just carrying on from there. Easy shot, safe shot. Fielders are in the 30-yard circle. You middle it, it's going to go way above them safely, and the outfield's a quick one too.
Might have been going down leg side. That's what the umpire thinks. And that will go into the boundary as well for leg byes.
The runs are coming thick and fast. Don't forget, of course, that the Australians have already qualified for the final, so they can afford to try and experiment a bit. They're quite clearly going down the leg side. I don't know why Sreesanth was appealing. Also, I don't know why the fielder is squarer rather than finer, because more often than not, it's the glances off the pads that go fine for lots of runs rather than square. If the ball's hit square, it's a good shot. It's got to get a boundary anyway.
Seven gone. It's 61 for 1. .582 Sreesanth's career economy rate. He's an attacking bowler. He backs himself, often goes for runs like he has today. There's Ishant Sharma. He's gone for runs as well, and that is the luckiest boundary.
He's riding his luck, Matthew Hayden. He's playing on the up, not looking to score only off the half volleys. There it is, trying to play on the up. Some days the luck is with you. Today certainly it seems to be with Matthew Hayden.
Shot. Got it in the slot. The fine boundary. It's raining boundaries here.
More than anything else, I think this shot will give him a lot of confidence. There was a cover drive that he played earlier on, but this is the kind of shot that's gone smack bang middle of the bat with a straight bat as well. So he will feel a lot more confident after this shot. Everything right about that shot. I think the head was very still, the follow through excellent, and he found the gap to perfection.
Dhoni will start thinking about postponing the power plays. Oh, it just continues. That is huge. I know it's gone to the short boundary, but I suspect that would have been a 6 anyway.
He didn't try to hit it too hard. The timing was what took the ball into the crowd. Very quick to transfer his weight onto the back foot. Didn't really go onto the back foot. That's a good catch.
Unlike in baseball, where if you catch the ball, you keep it. You've got to return this one here. Maybe they should send them another one just to keep as a souvenir. Signed by the batsman who hit it. Oh! Into a step back. I think it was hit hard and flat. And he would have assessed very quickly, Yuvraj, whether to dive forward or take a step back. It was in the air for a long time. I think you'll find it's landed fair short. Fair distance short. Don't think it would have got there.
Yes, I think it's easy to say anything from the commentary box. I think it's his assessment out there, and he would have realized that maybe coming forward he would not have got to it, and that's when he decided that better off trying to save the extra runs, because it could possibly have gone to the boundary if he had not got his hands to it.
I think you'll find that what's happened as a result of this extraordinary assault by Australia is that the fielders at the edge of the circle are bang on the edge of the circle. Otherwise, they'd have taken a start, and by the time you finish, you'd have been a yard and a half inside the circle. Now, they need to stand on the edge of the circle because of the onslaught. And as a result, Hayden's got away because that ball has landed a yard or so in front of Yuvraj. Unlike the golfers who keep saying, go, 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 Hayden would have been saying, no, no, no. And more runs. This outfield is electric and it's beautifully timed. The boundaries are flowing. 92 after 10. Third man, just short. It's one of those days for Bunting. Oh, his heart must have been in his mouth.
I think he didn't pick the ball up by Virendra Sehwag. That's why he was a little late to start. And it's never easy to pick the ball up in the background of the crowd there. So by the time the ball goes up in the sky, now when it goes up in the sky, that's when he'll have picked it up. Against the background of the sky, not against the background of the people in the crowd, in the stands. But the 100 comes up, and the luck also is riding Australia's way. 100 for 1.
So 100 for 1 at the moment. Just the start Australia wanted in superb batting conditions. Full house, great atmosphere. Great viewing there as well. Harbhajan Singh here, you can see him varying his length, not just the pace. Every now and then he slips one right up into the block hole. That's good work. Young Rohit Sharma diving to his right.
Looks like he's been expecting to do some diving. He's got the protection on both elbows. Brilliant effort.
Oh, that was firmly struck, and but for Ponting's foot, that would have been a certain boundary for Matthew Hayden. Instead, he just gets the single. 110 for 1. So 118 for 1. Virendra Sehwag being introduced into the attack. We'll see a lot of spin. Up goes the bat, and a 50 for Matthew Hayden, his first of this triangular series.
A good effort from Hayden, and he stuck to his guns in the way he's brought it up. He was so devastating at the start, and I've felt throughout that he's been trying to be too much of a bully and not bring any real finesse to his batting. He obviously feels that that's the way he needs to play. And maybe they also recognise that this is a new ball pitch, so we need to get those runs in the first 15, first 20, and then it'll be more of a knuckle down, work the singles.
Yes, and you can see 10 overs went for 92, the first 10. And the last 8 overs have gone for 26. Third power play is still to be taken. The 100 partnership comes up with those 2 runs. I think you're right, Michael. That might have been a genuine plan. Come hard at the new ball. Now with the pitch slowing up and the field spreading out, let's work the ball into the gaps and run hard. So you'll see a lot of running in this period.
just might have got a hand to it. Boundary and 50 to Ricky Ponting. Both a relief and an achievement.
Yes, there'll be great relief in that raising of the bat for Ricky Ponting. You'll be sick of hearing the question at press conferences. What about your batting form? It's something that I've heard Mark Taylor talk about and say that's the problem when you're captain and you're in a slump with the bat. You've got to go to a lot of press conferences and they keep asking you the same question.
They must do what Michael Holding did once on the very first tour that I was broadcasting in India. Michael Holding did a pitch report and then said to the director, keep that and use it every day, man. It's the same thing every day. 53 from 52 balls for Ponting. Run out of the non-striker's end is done. Hayden is gone. Even though Sehwag took a bit of time, Hayden was charging down, searching for a run. It wasn't there. And fortuitously, India have got a breakthrough.
Well, that was a very good take by Sehwag. Wasn't the greatest of throws, but Sehwag has picked it up on the half volley, and they really needed that breakthrough. Either one would make the Indians happy, but Hayden is the man who's well short of his ground after a good take from Sehwag. Australia 131 for 2. Hayden, I don't know what he was thinking. He backed up way too far. 131 for 2.
Sehwag continues, and this time Ponting will defend. Clark's the in-form batsman though. He's anchored Australia through difficult situations in a couple of games. 45 after 129 games is an outstanding average. Now at the non-strikers end. There they go. They get an overthrow this time. Tendulkar with a throw. What's happening? I think Clark would have been home anyway though.
Well, this is the Hayden run out. Got a fairly early no call from Ponting, but he was already into top gear, well short of his crease.
Oh, got a hand to it, I think. 3 runs here. The third is a bit of an afterthought, but they'll get there. Afterthought for Clark because Ponting would have been running to the non-striker's end.
Slower ball. This has been the innings of living dangerously for Ponting. 2 or 3 that have nearly gone to hand.
Australia doing well here. 144 for 2 after 23 overs. And the power plays on. Lots of changes in the field. Oh dear. I don't think there was ever going to be a run out here. Uthappa decided to go at the non-striker's end. And now the ricochet, they've taken the runs.
Oh, that's stupid, really. There's absolutely no chance of getting a run out. That's the thing that probably annoyed me the most as a captain, when fielders fired the ball at the stumps with no chance of getting a run out. Even if it didn't go for an overthrow, it annoyed me. But when it did go for an overthrow, it made me downright cranky. They'll be delighted that he's not being asked that question at the press conference tonight. Or maybe some silly soul will still ask him the question, when are you going to get back into form?
Or maybe, were you surprised, Ricky, that you got some runs today? Not after that shot. As beautiful as they come.
Well, he just waited on this one. picked the slower ball, picked it very early, and just waited and waited, and then virtually just used his hands to place the ball. Captain can wave his arms around as much as he likes, but when you've got a batsman who can do this, it's very, very difficult to place the field in the right position, because the good players will do, as they used to say in the classics, hit them where they ain't.
Oh, he's hit a lot of balls there. The blues are all the balls that he's attacked. Just the odd one in red, and no yellow at all. Hasn't left alone anything. And we'll get another boundary by the look of it. Or will he just get in there? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. They run 3. Excellent running again. It's good to be young. Michael Clarke was charging, dragging Ponting along for the 3rd.
Ishant Sharma had to pick it up in the left hand and then swivel and throw. So it was good running between wickets to take the extra 1.
A huge amount of revolutions on it. This one running fine towards the Bradman stand. Looking for 3, and they'll come back for 3. As soon as Ponting saw the shuttle throw, coming back for 3. 31 overs, 190 for 2 now. Oh, taken. I speak of turning it up in the field where you've got to hold on to your catches. And it's Sharma who comes up with something a little brilliant.
Well, Virender Sehwag has got the knack of breaking partnerships. This partnership was assuming dangerous proportions. Not exactly a wicket-taking ball. It was short. I think it might have bounced a little bit more on Michael Clarke. He was trying to hit it over square leg. Instead, he ended up holding up at square leg. Sehwag is delighted. India happy as well. They've got the dangerous Michael Clarke out. 194 for 3.
$194 for 3 now. The big opportunity for India has come through a sharp chance taken by Rohit Sharma. Can't say it was the best delivery from Sehwag, but he'll take it. 195 for 3.
Sreesanth comes on. And straight away, Simons has put pressure on him first ball. Oh, they're targeting Sreesanth here. I think they sense they're onto something. First boundary in 12 overs. And to think that the first 8 had 11 fours and a 6. Look, he's confident enough to come down the ground. Doesn't really need to use Sreesanth anymore, because between Sehwag and Yuvraj they've both 13 and Sreesanth's bowled 7. Oh, just over and hit powerfully for 4.
That'll do a bit for Andrew Symonds' confidence. Important thing there was hitting straight. Just had to clear the bowler, which he just did.
Ponting taking just a bit of time to get to his 100. I think they realized that Simons needs to get a move on. He almost scooped the ball over the bowler's head. Gives that impression when he hits down the ground. .98 now to Ponting. Sign of a good player, isn't it? That when he gets over his demons, he straight away converts it into a big score. Well, he hit it in the empty area. He picked his slot very well. just emerging from hibernation, hits a 4.
Bit more flight on that occasion from Yuvraj. Simons didn't try and hit it too hard. It was a very well controlled shot.
It's clear where he was aiming for. It was over cover. And 4, that's a better shot. Superb shot. 8 of the over, 239 for 3. Just starting to pick up again. Just watch for the numbers on the y-axis between 6 and 9. Those big overs, some went over 12. Those were early on, but in recent times, quite a few around 6. But there was a phase 6-7 overs in between when they were about 3-4 and over. That was the phase when they bowled 5 for 18. It's in the gap, and when Simons hits it in the gap, it's very difficult to pull it back. 50 of the partnership comes up. Simons has made 32 of those.
Yeah, it wasn't long after that. I think he was just turning 17 when I saw him. Obviously, very shrewd young kid. He didn't bother too much with the score books. He was scoring hundreds on 4 out of the 5 days. But he looked a champion even at 16, 17 years of age at the academy. Easily the best player I ever saw at the academy, the Australian Academy. Best young player.
5 from this over. Make it 6 and put Ponting back in strike. If it gets there, it'll be his 26th 100 and 12th at home. Right, the crowd now senses there's a big moment coming up here. For a man who scored a mere handful of runs in the first 6 games, he's now batting on 99. A single will do, 2 will take him to 11,000. Even the Hussey fans are cheering him on. And the anticlimax. He's telling himself a single will do. Where can I look for a single? And Pathan will have to be careful with his line here. Anything on middle leg is an invitation to flick through the onside. There's only a straight mid-on, as you can see there. And I think he'll just take the pace off and bowl off stump line here. And a single is good enough for Ricky Ponting. He will be overjoyed, and the Sydney Cricket Ground will celebrate this 100. He's overcome his demons, and he's got his 26th one-day 100. It's 246 for 3.
There he goes. 6 for Simons. Well, he's in that kind of a mood. It was an effortless strike. Just one stride down the track and hitting through the line. He picked the off break and deposited it in the crowd.
That's where he's so dangerous. I mean, he stood there, played with the spin, and it's a huge boundary there. And he middled it to perfection as well.
Look at that. That's disappeared into the top tier. 50 for Simons of just 44 balls, and that was a massive hit. That was pure muscle and strength. He's going to spy that onside boundary. It's a little bit on the shorter side. That came right out of the screws.
It was a slow delivery, of course, and he picked up early with a shot as well. And he's a very, very strong player. Muscle power there.
Goes again through the offside. He'll get only a single here. In fact, wants to. And gets it.
The good throw though, but I think he's home safely. 9 runs from the over so far. Throw was very good, but Andrew Symonds were too quick. Safely home there.
He's put that away to the boundary, and on top of that it's a no ball. So next ball a free hit for Symonds.
That's why I said, as a bowler, you have to change your tactics. He should be coming around the wicket and bowling something different. There was a low full toss, outside off stump, and of course the no ball. Is it a waist-height no ball?
Yes, I think that's why it's not a free hit, because it was over the waist. Another big over this for the Australians. 18 runs coming off it. 100 partnership also coming up. It's 295 for 3. .295 for 3. 47 overs have been bowled, so 18 deliveries remaining. Single will bring Symonds on strike.
It's good test for young Ishant Sharma. I mean, so far he really did well on this trip as far as his bowling concerned, and in one-day cricket as well. But I think he'll become a proper bowler, a real bowler, when he will learn how to bowl in last 8 overs, especially against the likes of Symonds and Ponting, or, you know, under the same circumstances, in the same situation.
Bowled him. Well, it was a different delivery he tried here. It was straight. That was the important thing, and Symonds missed. And Ishant Sharma hit.
Like I said, quick learning with slow delivery. Look at their roll of the wrist there. It was an off break. Very well disguised, and he missed it completely. That's what his one-day cricket is all about. Learn quick. And he is very, very excited. .296 for 4.
So Michael Hussey on strike. And they should get another run here. Might go all the way to the boundary. 5 runs. The 300 comes up for Australia. Hussey off the mark with 5.
I think Harbhajan took the chance there, but Yuvraj was backing it up there. He had to take a chance, and I think did the right thing there. In process, they got some runs, but doesn't matter.
Yes, you can't blame him there. See plenty of Yorkers being attempted at this stage. Last man to go was Symonds. What's this delivery? The slower delivery. And he was thrilled to bits, Ishant Sharma.
He said something as well, but I think Ishant was right there. He's a bowler and he's got the wicket. First, Symonds said something, we don't know what he said, but of course he's the one who started it again.
The 2 overs to go. 3 or 4 for 4. Ponting goes in the air and could hold out here. Yes! Irfan Pathan takes the catch comfortably. And an extremely fine innings from Ricky Ponting comes to an end. Australia now losing wickets and looking to up the ante.
There's a full delivery, bit of in swing as well with the reverse swing, I think, in place. It didn't miscued it. Went straight to Irfan Pathan and took a very simple catch in the end. But superb inning from the skipper, Australian skipper. He goes for 124, Australia 3 or 4 for 5.
James Hopes has come out to the middle. 25 matches, bats lower down the order. Good strike rate though, because he comes down, few balls to go. He has to get on with it straight away. In the side for his bowling as well. Well, he hits the stumps.
Harbhajan was too slow. He was a new batsman facing there. Should be saving one there. It's so important that captain should be checking the circle fielders. Did he call for a third umpire? Did.
Yes, and Yuvraj just telling Sri get on with it. He's, I think he's in. He's in comfortably. So the final over of the Australian innings, and it's been a good batting performance today. Plenty of big overs, some good partnerships. That's the key. Harbhajan Singh will bowl the final over of the innings.
The brave move by the skipper, MS Dhoni, having Harbhajan bowl the last over. But I think it's a very good idea because there's one left-hander there.
But he slapped that through the offside. Hussey will get two, try and keep the strike.
One thing for sure, Harbhajan will be bowling everything full. Low Yorkers maybe. Good bowling this.
That's what he does well even in 2020 cricket. He bowls this full-length delivery properly. Good change of pace. Hopes was early into his shot, but they'll run three. 315 now for 5. 3 balls to go.
Was the Dusra one as well. Very cleverly bowled. Good bowling. This is the last over. And so far 6 runs from the over. 3 to go.
Pick his spot. We saw him earlier backing away, looking to hit inside out. Might also target the onside boundary. It's a little bit on the shorter side. Goes down the ground, should get 2 here. Get it comfortably. 317 now. Run out straight to Harbhajan. James Hopes was backing up. And he collected it cleanly, took off the bails without any fuss. Hopes the man dismissed. Again looking to bowl right up in the block hole, hit straight back at Harbhajan. He collected it nicely, took the bails off. And Australia lose their 6th wicket with 1 ball to go, 317 for 6. So Harbhajan Singh continuing. Another one. Yes, similar fashion. 3:17 for 7. Lee, the last man, run out. It's a good last over from Harbhajan Singh. And Australia end their innings on 317 for 7 from 50 overs. Harbhajan Singh there taking the bails off. And it's a good performance here by Australia. They got a good start. And then Hayden and Ponting got into a good partnership. And after that, Ponting and Simons really took the attack to the cleaners. It was hard work for the Indian bowlers out there because the batsmen were in a hurry today. Good card there, 16:54, 124 Ponting, his first 100 of this one-day series. Hayden looked good in making 54 till he was run out, and then Simons explosive towards the end, 59 from 49 balls. Hard work for the Indian bowlers today in good batting conditions. 2 for 58 for Srishant, 1 for 65 for Ishant Sharma. And Harbhajan Singh did a good job in the end. 9 overs and none for 50. So 318 runs to win for India. The run rate over 6 runs per over. We'll be back shortly after a break. So 183 matches, over 5,000 runs for Virender Sehwag. And he would like to be more consistent in the one-day game. 5 matches, 64 runs. Still not fathomed out how to go about his job in the one-day game. He's brilliant in test matches. Sachin Tendulkar, on the other hand, fantastic in both forms of the game.
Sachin Tendulkar, age 34, right-hand opening batsman, right-arm bowler.
Over 16,000 runs, still to really fire in this one-day series. And today is the opportunity in good conditions. And with his team chasing a big target, 318 to get.
Not a very impressive series so far, but 41 one-day international hundreds. Incredible stats there. Lee to Sehwag. Must be a bit freshen up now. He was rested for 2 games. Today Mitchell Johnson is not playing. Brett Lee is in for him. .288 wickets. Look at the average there, 22.74, and economy rate is also good. He is one of the best bowlers in the world, the premier fast bowler. Brett Lee. He's got 24 wickets. Test series against India.
He cuts. He'll get a single and get off the mark. Such a key player for India in a situation like this. They really want one of their top 3 to go on to get 100 so that the innings can revolve around one of them. 2 people get 100, then we can be rest assured India will be sniffing around that Australian score.
They need a good start. They need about 50 off for about 6-7 overs, or maybe 8 overs, and wickets in hand, and they can chase this total. It's a very good track, the best so far in this series. Different field setting for Brett Lee. The man is backward point, man in front of point, nothing an extra cover. Because of this length, he'll be bowling at this length on the line, short of a length. He's quick, 142 kilometers an hour. He's not warmed up yet.
It did pop up in the air, that last ball. It's the first ball to Tendulkar. As he surprised him. Extra pace and bounce. Tendulkar off the mark. Wanting to, he'll have to hurry. And gets there in the end.
Positive start for India. They're looking good. They want to take doubles. That's a good sign. The first one was quick and he knew there was a chance of a second one. He ran in quickly. Good start for Sachin. Off the mark.
Wrapped on the pads. Lee thinks he's got him. The finger has gone up. It was a very confident shout. Once again, Tendulkar caught in front of his stumps. He ran down, he didn't even appeal, he was running towards Gilchrist. That confident he was, but he got to appeal as a bowler if you want the umpire to raise his finger. Now let's take a look at this. As he was wrapped on the pads, that looked out. Might have just taken the bails. What a breakthrough this for Australia. Tendulkar dismissed. He's got him out 9 times, Brett Lee. 3 for 1. So Gautam Gambhir comes out to the middle. 44 matches, 1,200 runs for him. He's had a good series. 7 matches, 246 runs. He's been pretty consistent. He's got 100 against the Sri Lankans as well. Lee back in the side, back on track. 3 for 1. So 7 for 1. That's deflected on the onside. That will race away to the boundary. Fine leg a little too square, and it's the pace of Lee that's taken the ball to the boundary.
First boundary of the innings.
Sweetly timed. Second boundary of the over. That's the thing with Sehwag. He was not giving him room, and that wasn't all that bad a delivery. It was just a good shot off the back foot.
It was a tremendous shot by Sehwag. It wasn't a wide delivery. He was slightly outside of some, the perfect length. But that guy is so strong there. With the 2 fielders, backward point and in front of point. Between them, raced away to the boundary. Second of the over.
He's got that. Third boundary of the over. So just the momentum India needed. 12 of the last over, 19 for 1.
Now that's a great shot. Now that's where he's got so much talent. If he picks up his shots.
And watch the footwork here and the balance. It's not like throwing his bat at it. It's concentrating on timing. The crowd loved it. Wasn't really over pitched, so he's just eased it through the offside. Great balance and weight going into the shot.
And he realized that the ball wasn't he wasn't there at the pitch of the ball, so he opened the face of the bat in the end to create a gap between the cover and the point fielder. He's standing outside the crease as well.
Got away this time. He should get 2. It's 25 for 1. Oh, brilliant, Simons. Direct hit, and Gambhir was a goner. Not only has he saved a certain boundary, he gave a chance for his team to get a wicket if he had hit the stumps. Have a look at this. Full length, good recovery, takes his time, aims. Unfortunately off the target.
Now Was there a little edge? Yes, the finger goes up. Just seemed that there was a little edge on it. Gilchrist and Clark up straight away, and India lose number 2. Sehwag is out.
He's in good form, Virender Sehwag. He just can't turn it into something big. Very faint edge on that occasion. So Clark has struck. India 45 for 2.
Gambhir 24, Rohit Sharma 1. Bracken will continue. Oh, good ball. Has it got an edge? Yes, it has. India going downhill and going downhill very fast at the Sydney Cricket Ground. They've never won here, and they don't look like winning today.
That's a good delivery from Nathan Bracken. He has been swinging the ball back in. On that occasion, he just angled it straight across Rohit Sharma. And another easy one for Gilchrist. It's 46 for 3.
.200th match was a bit of a comeback game for him when he got 76. Might have to rush his way through. A couple of wickets have fallen very quickly. Normally tend to put your pads on. A couple of wickets before you're going out to bat. In spite of that 76, only averaging 22, he just had to get his breath back a little bit. He seemed to be rushing out. But he's in the middle of a fine spell from Nathan Bracken. And they're going downhill quickly here. Once again, the batting is turning out to be a problem, and I can already visualize a lot of people saying it's all very well to run between the wickets. And take... Oh, what a throw! It's almost as if there's a chip in the ball when it comes to Simons. This was a Sehwag dismissal. Twelve fours and 2 sixes in the first 10 overs. Fluctuating prices. I'll tell you, it's only fluctuating when India bats. It wasn't fluctuating when Australia were batting. That's Tony Hill who's just signaled the second power play. In case some of you are doing your stats and wondering why I said that India have never won here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. India had never beaten Australia at the Sydney Cricket Ground. They did beat Pakistan rather famously in the 1992 World Cup. Also beaten England here once and New Zealand once. But never Australia. That is a beauty. Then he stands up tall, hits through the back foot, off the back foot through the offside. He's a pretty player.
That's a glorious shot. Amazing how quickly he's gone from being a player absolutely struggling to a player who's in tremendous form. Hit some glorious shots in the 70-odd in his last innings.
Not another one. Yes, there is. Gilchrist is busy behind the stumps and very happily busy. India have found only one place to hit the ball, and that is to the wicketkeeper.
Another faint edge. It's a good response there from Stuart Clark after being hit gloriously through the covers. And Yuvraj angry with himself. He knows he's in good form and he's wasted it. It's 51 for 4.
Mahendra Singh Dhoni. .260 runs. He's been in tremendous form in this Commonwealth Bank series. But his tremendous form may not quite be enough today. Gloves all in white. Now Dhoni find a spot to play the ball other than to the wicketkeeper. Wide. Saying the other day that he likes to come out and play his natural game, but he's always walking into a situation that requires him to hold his end up. Been in fantastic form in this series. Runs hard between wickets. And off the mark straight away. And running hard but not needed. Into the boundary for 4.
Stuart Clark has picked up his 2 wickets bowling off stump. Last 2 deliveries, he'll be disappointed with them. Doesn't often get leg stump and down leg side. He's produced a wide and then one on leg stump that was easily picked off.
And the reason we're showing you that is just the congregation of the wicket balls. You'll see the throbbing white deliveries there. They're the wickets, all 4 of them, and they're very similar in length. The line's subtly different because some have been to right-handers, the others to left. Nice stroke, really nicely played. So quick this outfield. A number of the players have said this is as quick as we've seen the Sydney outfield, and Dhoni making the most of it.
What a terrific shot this is. Beckley is not by any stretch of imagination a slow bowler. But look at the time he's had to go onto the back foot and punch it through the covers for a boundary. Just tells you of how early he's taken the ball. He's seen the line, the length, he's moved into position. He's also had the time to bring his bat down at that ideal speed. This is terrific batting.
Bit of work for Ricky Ponting to do. Very, very wristy player, Dhoni, isn't he? And I think that acceleration of his wrist through the ball allows him to time the ball very nicely.
And he's been in very good form in the one-dayers. He's really held the Indian batting together. He's been the fulcrum of the Indian batting. You would expect somebody like a Sachin Tendulkar at the top of the order, or a Yuvraj Singh to do it, but they haven't really been in the best of touch. Gautam Gambhir's been inconsistent, but he's batting well on 28, batting sensibly. He went a little bit berserk at the start of the innings, which seems to be the case with him, and if he gets over that period, then he settles down very well.
Yeah, I've been impressed by Dhoni, not only in his batting, his wicket keeping's been top class, and his captaincy. He's gone to another level since taking over the helm in this shortened form of the game. His batting was down during the Test match series. I wouldn't say his keeping was, though. It was very clean, but his batting wasn't quite there. That'll be 4, just flicked. Right into the gap. You've got Stuart Clark at a 45, Michael Clark deep backward square, and that was in between the 2.
And he knows where the fielders are. That's the important thing. He knows where the fielders are. So he's made sure he's hit it well away from that fielder at the short fine leg, or within the circle. There's a deep square leg, and that's of course the shorter boundary over here. So once the ball goes past that, it's always going to be a boundary.
Good running as well. He's one of the quicker gents between the overs. 73 for 4.
That's a big ask. 221 from 28.5. Some loose balls here not being put away.
Oh, Lucky gets the outside edge. Should be pulled back just inside the boundary. And that brings up another half century for Gautam Gambhir. He's having a good one-day series. And it also brings up the 100 for India.
It's a pretty good conversion rate, 300s and 750s for Gambhir. So he needs to do more than score 100 tonight. He's going to have to get 150 probably and get it pretty quickly.
Dhoni should get 2. That also brings up the 50-run partnership. It's taken its time, but that's understandable because India had to rebuild after losing 4 wickets for just 51. Finally, the boundary.
7 overs since the last boundary. Those chips couldn't help Matthew Hayden get around there and stop it.
I thought I was watching a music video. Oh, they're saying Hyderabad welcomes Simons. At the moment, Australia are welcoming Gautam Gambhir. That's a good save. They should be looking for 3. They'll only get 2. Why they get only 2? I was watching the ball. Were they not running?
I think Gautam thought there'll be a 4 run, so you know how we are in general, India-Pakistan cricketers. We just assume before what happens instead of running for 3. We assume it'll be boundary, and in the end, Wheatley did a great job there. A very good fielder, of course, with a lot of talent in him, and strong arm as well.
Gambhir has gone on to 69. And that's gone as well. Just inside. Asking rate over 8. India obviously believe they hang in there. Anything can happen at the end. 185 now from 136. Oh dear. The ball's hit him and he's smiling. Well done. All part of the game.
There's a full toss. Nicely placed between the gap there. 1 bounce into the head. Oh, that must have hurt Harsha.
It must have hurt. It was deflected. Buy him some fries. Now watch, it goes off his hand. Oops, boom. Well, the edge. Gilchrist picks up 1 more. Lee picks up the wicket. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni is gone. 36 from 66. And that partnership is gone. It was a good one while it lasted, but I'm afraid it's in the past tense now.
Beautiful seam position. Little away movement there. He was trying to play the shot towards third man, but in the end went straight to Gilchrist, his 4th catch. He's done well, Gilchrist. Dhoni goes for 36. India 149 for 5.
Robin Uthappa gets a bouncer up front, and it's got a wide as well down the leg side. It happens, Brett, it happens. If you bowl down the leg side, it's a wide. 150 for 5. Unless, of course, they think it nicked something on the way. Now, this is Dhoni dismissal.
He was just trying to get a single, but again, at this stage, he was bound to get some runs, and of course, in the end, it got the edge. Beautifully bowled, though. Bit of swing there, hint of swing there. Simple catch to Gilchrist. Bouncer and a no ball called. as well. And the free hit as well. Take you through next half hour, Sunny Gavaskar and Michael Slater.
What a shot! He bowled another no ball, so he'll get another free hit. Oh, what a shot! Well, that's a big no ball. And he's hit it over mid-on off a bouncer. That too, not a slow bowler, but this is one of the fastest bowlers in the world, probably the fastest bowler in the world in international cricket, now that Shoaib Akhtar is not playing international cricket. He was a little unlucky this time. Another no ball, another free hit. But 3 consecutive no balls, 3 consecutive free hits. It hasn't happened ever. There again, this was marginal. Now what? Because they have taken a single, Ricky Ponting now can change the field. Otherwise, for the free hit, the field placing has to be the same as it was when the no ball was bowled. This is the 6 of the first free hit. That again was a no ball. Now he's bowling round the wicket. Is that going to be a boundary? No. "11 runs in 2 balls. Lots of excitement there. Lots of excitement. He caught it, but it was a free hit. He really is pressing on the pedal, isn't he? He really is charging in and trying to hurl the ball at speed. Gautam Gambhir has smashed it. This is the shorter boundary. Andrew Symonds has taken it. Those who don't know the rules behind him think it's out, but it's a free hit. Looking for 2. He's a quick runner, Robin Uthappa.
Goes the pull shot as he found the gap. Andrew Symonds is the man picking it up now. He wants to come back and does. Congratulations.
That's a magnificent 100. Superbly compiled by Gautam Gambhir. 100 in 109 balls. Started in a bit of a frenzy, and that was understandable because India were asked to score 318, and with Tendulkar out early, they needed to get a move on. But he settled down to play some excellent shots.
Yeah, it's a good effort. Oh, it's not a good effort, it's a brilliant effort. And he can soak it up when the overs are up. 198 for 5. It's gone high in the air, high in the air, and into the crowd. It's the shortest boundary. He's targeted, and it's gone flying. Sensible batting, 50 partnership up as well.
216 for 5, and the Indian worm just inching up towards that Australian worm, and that's thanks to a brilliant innings from Gautam Gambhir. 113. Uthappa is giving him good company. This is a good partnership. Turn things around. 67 from 54, but still over 100 runs to get. Just 11 overs remaining.
Required run rate 9.27.
Here goes Brad Hogg. Well, he's appealing for it. He thinks he's bowled him. Yes. Well, he could see it coming. He was tiring. The fluids were going down. But Hogg's got his man here. We'll have to see if this one actually hit the stumps, or was it Gilchrist who took the bails off? I think Gilchrist is very confident. Yes, he's taken the bails off. The leg is on the line. He could see it clearly. And Gambhir departs. He would be a tired man. It's been an excellent innings. He goes for 113, 216 for 6. So Irfan Pathan comes out to the middle. India still needing over 9 runs per over to win this contest. Oh, that's a good hit from Pathan down the track, opening his shoulders, finding the boundary on the offside. That had a good follow through. And he can strike the ball well, Irfan Pathan, in these final overs. Pathan looking for the boundary at mid-wicket and getting it, heaving across the line, just clearing mid-wicket.
Catch!
Well, that was trouble if Ponting had hit. Doesn't miss often, Ricky Ponting.
A very strong and accurate arm. He rarely misses. He was miles out. He wasn't even in the frame. Irfan there. One run from the over so far. Required run rate is almost 11 now.
That's slapped on the onside for 4. The 250 comes up. This is entertaining stuff from Robin Uthappa. Pathan goes aerial and finds the boundary. In fact, he's pulled it back into play, and Simons does the rest. So good work by Brett Lee. He's a natural athlete. He followed the ball, and just as it was crossing the line, just tipped it back into play. Just for a minute you thought it might go the distance, but that's the longest part of the ground. Good presence of mind. Kept the scoring down to 2.
Great effort by Brett Lee. I mean, he's such a good cricketer, athletic. Slow delivery, nicely played, went straight to the field at fine leg. And Irfan Pathan departs for 22.
Yes, just looking to be cheeky and play it using the pace of the bowler. He's found the man at short fine leg. So 7 wickets down now, India. Pathan, the last man to be dismissed. Change of pace, slower delivery, just chipping it in the air. So India still needing 61 runs to win as Pathan departs. 257 for 7.
Best way to answer. Stand and deliver, boundary. You can boo all you want. This is a very good shot by the feisty Sardar.
But fielder there can do nothing excepting just retrieve the ball.
I'll tell you my take on this in just a moment. Are they going to run two? Robin Uthappa's turned blind for the second. Harbhajan's going to the danger end. Has he got it? I think he has. It's also one shot. When Uthappa was turning blind, it was one shot. So everything's happening here. Now, what will be really funny, well, from an Indian point of view, really sad, is you've turned blind, run what you think is two, and you run out at the striker's end. So in effect, you get nothing. But I don't think there was a call for the third umpire anyway.
He's bitten some dust, I think, when he fell down. Harbhajan Singh. I do get the feeling that, it's again, from a distance that one can say, what a lovely throw this is from Michael Clarke. And I think he's in. The bat was a little bit up in the air for a moment. That was because it was held wrong by Harbhajan.
He's landed in a flurry of dust. It's like a plane making a crash landing in a desert. Now see, the bat's in the air there, then comes down. And then comes the desert storm. Oh, they did go to the third umpire. I think it's going to waste time. But I can understand why they went to the third umpire in the first place, because sometimes the bat can be in the air. Singh is king, the banner say. We'll wait and see. Tremendous Indian support here. And that'll run away as well for another boundary. Keep the boost coming, guys. If that's going to make him bat better. Oh, it's called wide. And that's... if it's a wide, that's 5, plus you get the extra ball.
It's down the leg side. Robin Uthappa. Now the question is, I think he was just on the line. He just had to make the effort just a little bit more. Straight away the umpire had noticed it. Well spotted. Very good call this by the umpire.
Isn't this good spirit of cooperation? Uthappa runs one short, so Clarke gives one wide. Oh, he's bludgeoned that. He hit that very hard, and that'll go. That'll go. 16 of the over so far. Now 44 needed from 25. This game is alive, but if only just, it's still alive. That's 4. He likes that shot. And you could see this was predetermined as well. He'd walked across his stumps before the ball was bowled. 49 to Robin Uthappa. It's been a flyer. 6 of the over. Oh, in the air. Somebody's going to get under it for sure to the slow ball. Gilchrist takes number 6. He equals the world record. Harbhajan is upset, but it's been a stirring fight back. This 20 from 11. India 290 for 8 now.
And what a clever slow delivery that Brett Lee bowled. He realized that with the fielders in the circle, with his pace, even if the ball glances off the pads or goes off the outside edge, it's going to go for a boundary. And the slow delivery took Harbhajan completely by surprise. Simple catch there for Adam Gilchrist, is 6th, equaling the world record. It's 290 for 8.
But it's Robin Uthappa in strike. They crossed over. Fielder coming underneath it. It's all over. Just 1 wicket left now. Robin Uthappa's brave, valiant innings has come to an end. India were always going to be fighting the run rate. And Robin Uthappa's fine innings, 51 from 46, is over. Give him a bit of round of applause wherever you are.
He was trying to clear the longest boundary and wasn't able to do so. He would be tired as well. He's been doing a lot of running. Robin Uthappa, he struck it well, but it's a long boundary, as I said. And Michael Hussey making no mistake with that catch. In the 48th over, India are 9 down for 290.
Lee in search of his 5th. Bowled him! He's got it! It's been a wonderful cricket match this, and in the end Australia won, but they won by just 18. Brett Lee picks up his 50th. He's finished with 5 for 58, and he has bowled the perfect Yorker to number 11.
Well, the men who needed to get the runs got them for Australia. Ponting 124, Simons 59, Hayden 54, but it became mighty close towards the end. Just 18 shot India, but they had really too much to catch up with after they lost those 4 wickets. But Gambhir will take a lot of happy memories from here, as will Robin Uthappa, 51. 10 games gone in the Commonwealth Bank Series. Australia laughing, 26 points. India on 12 with a sizable lead over Sri Lanka. So even though India lost this game, lots of positives from it. Wonderful batting from Gautam Gambhir. But I thought the real winners were the crowd here. They came in their numbers, they packed the Sydney Cricket Ground, and they got value for money.